Hello, welcome to today's class. Plate to sit upright. Hip walk forward to the front of your chair. Make sure your chair is nice and stable. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointing forward, solidly on the chair. Just start with sunrise circles. So just opening up through the chest. Keep the arms about head height. Let's start with toe taps. Just lifting and lowering the toes. Okay, let's change that. Alternate heel raises. So here, lift the heel and lower. Just lift and lower. If you want to let the arms swing as well, you can. Whatever's comfortable for you. Single toes forward, so you're pointing forward and back. Tap, tap, tap. Forward and back. Forward and back, just tapping that toe forward. Open up into sunrise circles again. Sitting tall, think of lifting the chest, retracting the chin. Legs out to the side this time. So out, right and back, left and back, right and back, left and back. So this is our warm-up exercise. I need you to hip walk forward in your chair. Think of your posture. Pull your tummy in, shoulders back, chin retracted. Start rugging the shoulders. Change to the feet. Let's touch the toes out in front. Just a little movement for now. We're still warming up. The shoulders, we're going to circle them back, circling. So as you circle back, try and squeeze those shoulder blades together. It doesn't have to be in time with the music. Coming to your right foot, we're going to heel and toe, heel and toe. 3, 2, 1, and change sides. Heel and toe. 3, 2, coming back. Let's do alternating shoulder shrugs. And the other side. So a little lean over. Toe taps. The body, reaching across. A little twist from the waist. Doesn't have to be very big. Lifting the heels, alternate right and left, right and left. Two heels together. Together. Open and together. Let's take the feet to do that too. Out and in. And around. This is a marching routine, so you need to hip walk forward on your chair. Start with toe taps. Try and lift those toes as high as you can. Take it to a jogger's walk, so lifting, alternating heels. add some arms if you wish, just keep it gentle. Take it to a march, keep those feet low for now, nice and quiet. And again. Now we're going to take it to a V-step, right leg forward, so right, left, bring it back, change sides to the left, left foot back in, to the right, and left, take it up to speed. Add some arms if you wish. If it's too much, then leave the arms out. We're still trying to change the lead leg each time. So there's jogger's walk, here lifting the heels. Basic march. Nice light feet. Ready for that V-step, take it out, out, in, change leg. Right side, left side. Heel digs in front. So just pushing that heel out. Add an upper arm swing if you wish. Let's march it, 3, 2, 1, and clap. Back to the jogger's walk. So just lifting those heels. And march. Light feet, but lifting the whole foot off the ground. That V-step, right leg first. Right leg, left leg, right leg. Don't worry too much if you can't get the order. Just keep moving. You're still going to be getting the exercise. Beautiful. Well done. I'm going to start by just lifting the heels. Alternate heels. 4 more. 3. Right leg forward and back, so take it forward and back, forward and back. I'm lifting the other heel as I move, changing sides. Left foot forward and back. Right foot forward and centre, side and behind. Knee lift, change sides, forward, out, behind and knee lift. Just take it to knee lift now. Or coming up onto the toes if that's too much. Forward and back again, right side. Change sides. Change it to forward, to the side, behind, knee lift, and to the left, to the side, behind, knee lift, just knee lifts. Up as high as you can. And down. Again, lifting the heels. Back to the beginning, right leg. Change sides. Change sides, same move. Right foot forward, side, behind, knee lift, other side, forward, side, behind, knee lift, and arms. Sitting forward in your chair, please ensure you actually move from the hip, not just take the foot out to the side. So the whole knee is moving out to the side with this movement. Out, in. 3, 4, other side. Take it out. 2. Change for 2. And change. Singles. Make it as small as you need to be comfortable. Try and make sure that movement is coming from the hip and the knees taking it out to the side. Let's take it to a box step. Forward, forward, back, change sides. Blade with the left, left, right, right side, right, left, right, left, left. Double time if you can. If that's too much for you, then by all means take it half speed. Change of the arms, so this time just lifting the heels. From the top, taking it out to the side, so 4. Change for 4. 4 again on the right. 4 on the left. 2 each side. Singles. Box step. If you want to go double time, please do. This exercise is going to work the chest, so I want you to sit back in your chair this time so you're really nicely supported. Take the band behind the chair at about waist height. Make sure it's nice and firm, even amount of band either side. Place the band in upturned hands. Take the thumb over the top and we're going to turn the palms down so your fists are pointing forward. Take those elbows up to shoulder height and you're going to push forward and release. Pushing forward, keeping the elbows slightly soft and coming back. Trying to have both elbows the same height. Now, if that's too difficult, slide your hands further away on the band. But remember to turn the palms down, it'll be a bit easier. If you want to make it harder, obviously you do the opposite. You take your hands closer, turn over, let the bands flop, and let's take it into a push and pull. So the band's waist height, starting with it in the palms face up. Turn the palms down so your fists are facing forward, elbows shoulder height, pushing forward. And remember when you're doing this, if it's too easy, shorten the band. If it's too hard, you can lengthen the band and only do as many as you're comfortable doing. Make sure you're leaning back in your chair so you're fully supported at the back of the chair. And when you've had enough rest, if you want to rest for a moment and join back in, you can. Listen to your own body, do as many or as few as you're comfortable with doing. More often you do this workout, the more you'll be able to do, the stronger you will be. Great work, just give it a bit of a shake out. This next exercise is a tricep strengthener exercise to work the back of the arm. So what I want you to do is ensure firstly that the band is securely under your feet. If your band is long enough, you can have it ready for both sides, but we're going to work one at a time. If you've got a shorter band, then obviously you'll just make sure it's under your right foot. And you want to take your hand forward with the thumb forward and grab hold of the band. So your thumb and finger are going down towards the floor. The little finger is where the tail of the band is. And a nice straight arm, and all we're going to do is pull back. We're going to pull back. So as I'm doing that, I'm going to turn around. You're going to see the back of the hand. The little finger is leading. The thumb is pointing forward. And we're getting that stretch. Straight arm. So the movement's coming from the shoulder. If it's too difficult, either a lighter band or take the hand away. If it's too easy, take your hand further down the band and you're going to get a bigger pull on the back of the arm. You are also, if you've got a weakness in your shoulder, you're going to feel this in your shoulder as well. So making sure the band is securely under both feet, thumb at the bottom, little finger at the top, pulling straight back. Concentrating on one arm at a time. You might even want to put the hand on the shoulder to help stabilise the shoulder. You should be feeling this in the back of the arm, but you might also feel it in the shoulder. Keeping that thumb pointing forward. Change sides. So again, little fingers at the top, thumb and finger at the bottom. You're going to leave that little finger towards the back as you pull back. Again, if it helps, put your hand on your shoulder. And as always, do as many as you're comfortable doing. We're trying to do the same number on each side of the body. This next workout is for thigh strength. It's a sit to stand, the slow sit to stand. We do this to help us get out of the chair. Now, even if you think you can't do this exercise, I'm going to suggest you try, because just the effort of trying to get up will actually help improve those muscles. So to start, you need to hip walk forward on your chair so that your feet are directly underneath your knees. So don't let them come back here. Make sure they're forward. And you can use your arms, and you're going to take a swing and come up and bring your arms back down. Immediately give a little bit of movement and walk back until you feel the chair behind you. Make sure it's safely there and slowly sit back down. Grab the chair if you need to as you come back down. And then you start again. So hip walk forward. Make sure that your feet are far enough forward so that the weight is in your heels. Swing and come up. Get those feet moving. Remember to step back. and slowly sit back down. I'm going to ask you to try 2 more in your own time. And again, if you can't stand, don't worry. Hip walk forward and just do what you can. Get the weight into your heels. Even that small movement will do it. If you can come up, great. Pump the feet. Get that circulation moving. Step back. Make sure you're securely against your chair and carefully sit back down. I'm going to do that once more. Taking it to the front. Again, feet under the knees. Make sure you can get the weight into the heels. A little bit of a swing to help up. Pump the feet to get the circulation going. And we're going to step back and sit back down. For today's balance, we're going to do a moving balance, a dynamic balance movement. Don't care which leg you start on, it's going to be the leg that's furthest away from your chair. So standing to one side of your chair so that you've got some space in front of you. Stand nice and tall, and you're going to lift one knee up, the knee on the outside so you've got plenty of space. And bend back. So no movement in the knee, it's all coming from the hip. If you find you're a bit wobbly and you need to put the toe down, that's fine. And you're really going to feel this on the hip. So I'm feeling on the hip of the leg I'm standing on. If you've had enough, then please do stop. You don't have to do all of these. And then give it a rest. Walk through the heels or give your hips a little bit of a wiggle. Let's change to the other side of the chair. So exactly the same. Outside leg, so the opposite leg. Engage your core. Try not to drop down into your standing leg. And lift. And move. And lift. If you're feeling brave and your balance is fairly good, you can take your hand away. I'm not going to go there today. I'm hanging on for dear life. Try and make it minimal. You're not leaning into the chair. It's just there to stop you falling over. And again, if your hip starts to hurt, or your ankle or your knees, whatever, come out, give it a rest. Give your hips a little bit of a wiggle to release. Well done. That was quite a hard one today. So we're going to stretch the back of the lower leg, the calf muscle. So hip walk forward in your chair. Make sure your feet are firmly on the ground. And I'm going to ask you to straighten that right leg. And then pull the toes back up towards you, flexing the foot. And then slide that heel a little bit further away if you can. Until you feel the stretch in the back of that lower leg. And we're going to hold that for at least 8 seconds. But preferably closer to 20. If it starts to feel like it's going to cramp, then ease off. But if you can hold it longer, please do. And release. Let's take it to the other side, sliding the left leg away this time until it's straight. Pull the toes back against the body, towards the body. Extend that heel away until you feel the stretch and hold. Now this is going to help keep the mobility and flexibility in your lower body. If we hold it for a longer period of time, you're going to develop the amount of mobility, the amount of flexibility in that muscle. I'm going to ask you to do that once more on each side. This time we're going to try and hold it a little bit longer if you can. So sliding the leg away, flex that foot up, extend the heel if you can, and hold. The other side, so left leg this time slides away, flex that foot, extend the heel away. and release. The hugger tree exercise is really good for releasing tension in the shoulders and the neck. So what I want you to do is make sure you're sat forward on your chair, feet flat on the floor, and you have a choice. You can either gently link your fingers, or my preferred version is to put your hands one on top of the other and just link the thumbs. Now, I want you to have your hands about shoulder height, but I'm going to drop mine so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm starting by pulling the arms away from me and then pulling the elbows away so that I feel a stretch across my chest and my back. Now I'm going to bring the arms back up to shoulder height, and then I'm going to look down towards my knees to extend the chest, stretch into my neck. Try and keep the chin away from the chest. And release. I want us to stretch across the front of our chest here. So in this exercise, you need to ensure you're not lifting your rib cage. Try and keep the rib cage down. You're going to sit forward on your chest, so hip walk forward if you're not already there, and slide the hands back along your chair to wherever you start to feel the stretch in the chest. So for some of you it might be here, for some of you you're going to reach hold of the back of the chair, some of you might even lean slightly forward. You pick the position that's right for you, and then without lifting the chest and looking forward, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to squeeze a small ball between your shoulder blades. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're going to hold for between 8 and 20 seconds. We're really going to help breathing. If you've got a tight chest, it should help with the breathing. Opening up through the chest area. When you've had enough, give it a rest, give it a bit of a shake out. So you're going to feel that across your chest. You're also going to potentially feel it in your shoulders and on the inside of your arms. Sitting comfortably on your chair, try and sit upright, circle the shoulders back. And bringing your right hand up and the left hand in the opposite direction, pushing it up and down. Try and make the movement go with your breath. Taking nice, deep, long breaths, opening up the chest. I want you to grab as if you're holding a ball and keep the hands the same width apart. And do bubble circles. Let's change direction. So we're keeping the hands below head height. Taking your right hand across, think of clouds, change hand, other side. So cross in front of your eyes and release, other side. That is our cloud. Next time we're going to push the leaves across at the same time. Don't worry, if you're struggling with this, just stick with the clouds. Bring the hands back. Think of that ball. You expand and contract. Taking one hand slightly higher than the other. And to the other side. And resting your hands on your thighs. Circle the shoulders back. Bring your hands up and just wiggle your fingers. Move up and down as if you're playing a keyboard, getting some movement in your fingers. Just sunset circles, bringing the hands back down. Keeping your breath low, deep and strong. Well done. See you next time.